And then you get your cat. Look at me, I'm a kitty cat. Maybe the kitty cat will help us. That would be awesome. Okay. Let's get started. Let's get started. I waited so long for Baizhu as well, like... It's been so long. Oh yeah, I did Abyss, by the way. I did some Abyss time. So, what do we got here? I don't know what's here. I already got this one going. Yep. Let's do... Okay. Let's do the test run first. I finished this one. Why is this still glowing? Excuse me, I finished this. Oh my god, because I finished it on PC. Give me just because I hate if something is marked. Okay, there we go. So, let's do the test run. Let's do 10 wishes after that. And then we start with Baizhu. I am like 45 wishes in, I think. Yeah, it's about 45 wishes I'm in. We have like 180 wishes. So, he has to come home. One way or another, he has to come home. Alright, test run. Let's go. Look at him. Cutie pie. Okay.
Mind the side effects.
Ow.
You're in for a little shock.
The doctor was
Come on.
feeling
What is he a catalyst? I'm not
Seems
sure.
like an emergency.
Oh, he's shielding. That's nice.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Let's spark things up a little.
A bitter pill to
I
swallow.
think he's a catalyst, isn't he? I don't see a weapon at least. So I can't assume. Oh no, he's coughing! Oh, that makes me sad. Don't cough when I use you. I'm gonna have a bad conscience. No! Welcome! We're just sussing out. We're gonna pull in a second. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. How are you doing?
I love you lots and lots and lots.
Thank you for the follow. Thank
You're
you.
in for a little shock.
How is everyone? Thank you, Benjamin, for the shout out. Why are there so many enemies
Lots
here?
and lots and lots.
Thank you for the follow. How about you? Hurricane. Thank you so
Seems like an
much.
emergency.
I love you lots and lots and lots.
Oh no, I hope it's not because of your tooth.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
That's totally fine. Take care of you, sweetie. Take care of you.
Come a little closer.
Go take a nap. There we go, finally. It's probably the tooth. Yeah, probably. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for you. Okay, so you're all coming at the right time though, because we gotta pull! We gotta pull! So, first, I just wanted to do the test run. So, are we gonna be lucky or not? We gotta do a temple. Look, I have 180 wishes. I'm using my hands, but you can't see my hands because I'm a cat. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna close my eyes, and then we will see what happens. It will be a really early 5-star, so I don't think that's gonna happen, but who knows? Let's go! Please? Please? Okay, it's a 3-star. Is it not a 3-star? Your heroes are probably bad, like, oh, don't worry, I haven't won a 50-50 in like over a year, so it's not on you, it's on me. Come on, give me cover. I don't need you, Candace! I need the other one. Okay, we gotta do another temple. Okay, we're at 55 wishes. Whew. Okay, another one. 65. Please be at least cover. Okay, it's a 3-star. But I don't play Candace. I don't care about her. I already have her. I don't need constellations with her. Give me Kave constellations. That's what I want. I don't need a weapon either. Ugh. Okay, another one. We're at 75 wishes, so the probability of getting a 5-star is high. Come on, give me Kave. Give me Kave. Come on. I don't care about official. I don't care about Candace. Oh my god, this is terrible. Okay, 85. He should come home with this one. Or at least one 5-star. Okay. So, 85 wishes. I hope I don't have to go hard pity. Like, that would be terrible. Okay. Nope. Give me Kave. Give me Kave. Who would have guessed? I lost my 50-50. Wow, that's news. Woo, who would have guessed? At like 85. Wow, I am so happy with this game. Life sucks. If it would have been at least like, you know, Tanari, it's still not coming. It's still not coming. I hate this game. This game is terrible. Can I at least get Kave? Please? Come on. Oh my god. Do I need to use all my wishes up? I don't need facial! For fuck's sake! Come on! Oh. Oh my god! If I get Baizhu before I get Kave, I'll scream so hard. Come on! Finally! Boy, you took long. Some constellations would be cool now. Okay, can Baizhu come home now? That would be also cool. Please? Baizhu? I'm getting so many weapons. I don't need weapons. I have enough weapons. Please. Oh my god! Woman! Go away! We can after that like count how many wishes I need. I had like 180 and I was like 45 into my pity. This is terrible. This game just hates me. Come on! Yes! Okay, at least he came home. Can you maybe another Kave? That would be cool. There we go. Snake Boy came home. Woo! Who would have guessed after a guaranteed? Wow. I I don't care about the woman in this game. Ah! Why does all the woman gonna come home? I don't care about
Good
them.
deeds. and
Okay.
bad.
Goodbye, goodbye, kitty cat. Goodbye, kitty cat.
Rewarded.
Hello, this is
All
my
will be
face.
Placed upon the scales.
Okay. Andy, really? Ara. There you go. So, we have Dia. Awesome. We have Kove, and we have no constellations of you guys. I got constellations of you. Then we got... Oopsie. I went out of here. Candace constellations. She probably full. I got her so many times. Fisher was already full. Wow, she isn't. Wow, I'm amazed. Okay, that one took us. Oh yeah, we have more than 50 wishes. Give me a second. Wow. Okay, I had like, we did do a bit of math, guys. I had like 110 wishes plus 45 is like 155. We nearly had to go full pity on both banners. On both times! Oh, I hate this life. I want some Kove, so I'm gonna do like a few more pulls. Come on. Come on. Don't give me no more woman. I don't care about the woman. Okay, I'm gonna pull it a different day. Oh, thank God. Never mind. Hi, honey. Okay, so 20. Come on, give me a few cons for Kove. Just a few. And I'm happy. Okay, we have C6 Candace. Wow, amazing. Happy about that. Wow. Wow. Okay. I think... Okay, let's go 30 wishes in. Let's have 30 wishes in, and then I still have some left. Okay, 30 wishes. I'm just gonna write that down for me. Baizhu. There we go. I like how my... Imagine I get C1 Baizhu. Well, I just wanna like get some pity up for the next banner. As long as I can still get some pulls in, you know. Okay, we got weapons. Awesome. Amazing. Happy about this. Wow, this was so... This was amazing pulls. Wow. Okay, we get at least one constellation for this boy. And we finished up Candace. Where's Candace? I have so many fucking C6 characters. It's ridiculous.
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes.
Yeah. Try to lighten my mood about this shit here, please. Okay, so
not the best judge of other
we can level them up a bit. I did some pre-farming, except for the money. It's probably gonna end up having no money. Let's ascend a few times. There we go. Yeah, I need to farm that other boss. I haven't done the other boss yet. I forgot about that one, I'll be honest. I farmed the green one because I thought both of them need the green one, I'll be honest. Whoops. That was wrong. Yeah. Oh, I still can ascend him one more time. Okay, nice. So we can get him up to 60. Which is nice. So, oh, come on. Where is he? There he is. We can get some pulls. And I am gonna give him pretty wings. Oh yeah, I like the green ones. Let's go with the green ones for Kave and for Baizhu, I mean. And Kave is also gonna get some level ups. Ba-ba-da-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da. Oh my god. I did farm a lot of his ascension materials. I need more of the flowers. I forgot about the flowers for him, so we probably have to go and get some of the flowers for him. But they're both are gonna be pretty high already from the start. So I think I need more flowers for him, yeah. Oh no! I need to got some of those going. Give me a second. We can just go over and make some real quick. Oh, I just forgot to actively farm the flowers. I literally just got some flowers every time I walked past them. I haven't farmed any of the flowers yet. I don't know how many I need. We will see. Give me a second. There he is. There we go. Let's ascend. I think I can get him up till 70. Oh, I don't have money.
Not again.
I am lacking money. Who would have guessed in this game, me lacking money? Wow. Okay, let me also switch to my main party. That was my Abyss party. So, there we go. You know, if I would at least have gotten him, but no, it had to be Dea. I think they put like her ratio up so that if you lose your 50-50, it's a higher chance to get Dea. Okay, but look at them. They're both already pretty high, so I think that's good. I think that's good. What artifact set should I give him though? It's a big question. Oh yeah, we could just level up. Oh, no, we can't because I don't have money! Okay, let's do the main story then. Let's do story quest. Let's do story. So. Okay, I'm not sure. I can't just fall down here. There we go. Let's see what his story is about.
Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
You can't just ask people where their mom and dad are.
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
I'm gonna post about my lost 50-50.
Hi, Clay. What's going on? Hi, Traveler and
Give me a second.
Ah, you've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have
To
gotten
put that
himself
in my
lost.
Twitter thread
I think he must
and
be
be
new to
sad
the city.
about it.
Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Ride, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there? When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I can ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
It will be a piece of cake for us.
Junction can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
Hey,
You can't
who's
just...
talking about me behind my back?
The snake talks?
Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello,
The
child.
snake
You
talks?
mentioned
Since
that you were looking for
when?
the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
You have a talking snake?
Was the snake
Oh,
always
Are
talk?
you Uncle Baizhu?
Did I forget about that?
Baizhu.
Shung Shung, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition, as much as you can recall?
Yes, Uncle... Dr. Baizhu.
I see. And your family lives near Qingse village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
I'm so
Is that
confused about the
so?
snake talking.
Are you? By any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baizhu?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine.
Hi,
So I'd very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
You can count on us.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Started work.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
What do you mean? I'm confused about... Do you mean you start at a new workplace? Or what are you implying with that? Where do I need to go? Oh. Over there. Sometimes I'm really blind. Do you think it's an Adeptus? Like, got a liking at a sick people person? I can see the resemblance of the Torii and Baizhu about
I
that
searched
one.
to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baizhu. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
I mean, it's work
The
hours.
guards at the crossing up ahead
So it's
said
better
they
if
hadn't
you get
seen
paid
anyone
for it.
either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take that,
You
Arya.
will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
Oh, I still need to buy the wishes for the standard banner too, guys. I forgot about that because I didn't have enough Starry Glitter Power Bop Flop Blop, whatever that's called. Here, my monthly, this one here. So we can technically also pull on that one. We have 8 wishes. I just need 2 more, then we could do a temple. Because I'm like 30 wishes in on this one or so. Okay, we need to go to Lua Pool, which is over there. No, I had 180 wishes accumulated for Baizhu. But like, are we speaking like technically, since I'm playing this like 3 years, or you mean today? Because today, no, today I haven't spent money on Genshin. All the other times, let's not talk about that. But today, no, today I didn't. I already bought the other ones. Like, I am preferring the limited star thingies to buy first,
Dad!
and then I...
Dad, can you hear me?
Oh my god. And then I go with, like, the standard banner ones. We're not talking about my relationship to Genshin. We're just not. Let's not. It exists, okay? Is he sleepwalking? No, I'm not the #1 supporter from
Dear
Austria.
customer,
I'm sure not.
Longsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right? Huh?
Dad!
Hey, Hotel!
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and my worst nightmare.
Because he's like healing people. I see.
Thank you, Director Who, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're... Ayu? Who am I?
Your name is Jiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingce Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor.
He's just behind you. You can just turn around.
Why do I need to see the doctor?
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hotel. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time.
Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
I mean, where else should we take him?
What's the problem?
Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master
See,
teach you
a
how to spot the
doctor,
signs?
not a D
Why
doctor.
do I get
Yes.
the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends.
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
Oh, yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Paimon's sorry. What?
God remains? There's no need to worry, Director Who. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great-uncle into this? Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
Merely to cure
I did
this
read the
man,
manga,
nothing more.
which stopped at a very
But of course,
unfortunate
if you have
time.
any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
We want like things get out of
Okay,
hand.
deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jiao.
Oh, is
around.
there more? Because I just
We
read the
have to do
things
it
that
your
was on
way,
Crunchy.
Only for my
Because I was like, it
great
just
sake
stops at
and
such
the
an
travelers.
unfortunate time. There's more?
You
Need
must
to look
be
at that.
pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Okay, I think I haven't
Well,
even
time
spent
is of the
600 in
essence.
Genshin, I'll be
Let's get
honest.
ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
I'm very sure it's under 500 that I spent in this game.
Blockages within the cardiovascular system.
Yeah, I remember that.
Reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baizhu, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baizhu's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that
Maybe
right,
that's why
Baizhu?
he's sick.
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed.
Is it a grim prognosis?
No, I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Who, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something.
Yes, I just thought that
And
like
I will be
it
back
has
in
an
instant
update
at
or
the first sign that something's amiss.
so there is more. I need to look into that.
See you tomorrow, Baizhu and Chung Chung.
Bye for now, everyone.
Are you ready, Baizhu?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
Yeah, we'll just do that. I just thought it's like generally not finished, like the Chinese one either.
Well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
You mean Baiju's master?
Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Okay. Of course Hutao will know. If I die now.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery.
What are you
Hello,
talking
you
about?
busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today? Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baiju's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baizhu could tell so quickly that Jia Liang had god remains in his system?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
That absolutely does not ring any bells to me.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point.
It's been too long, honey. It's been too long
In the
that this
ancient
was a
world,
topic.
Dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baiju's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangcheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baiju's master?
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle.
Some sort of spell.
Because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead.
Well, you can use your
Grandpa had a
points and we'll
huge
see what
argument
happens
with
when
him,
I turn into a kitty
but
cat.
he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral
That's a bit
director
sad,
to
though.
doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest
Well,
of
the
their
one is
lives?
healing.
That
The
seems a bit extreme.
If
maybe.
he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral
Well,
Parlor wasn't unlike
just
a
hang
regular
out
doctor's
here.
clinic in the early days.
You get the
But
points.
according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything. But even that says to me that he definitely has something
Sasha!
to hide. One thing I do know about Baizhu is
Sasha!
he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether
Kitty
that has
cat!
anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Immortality?
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
After all that, it seems like
It seems like we have to wait till tomorrow. There we go. That's why I put some money cute things in there too. You know, like that. If you guys have any ideas what else I could put in there for points, please let me know. I'm trying my best to think of something new, but it's a bit hard.
it's a new day.
Because I don't want to like just get useless things in there. I want to give you something for the points you collect here.
Dad!
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't
Just
think you
the
can buy
word
my
sick.
Twitch channel for just
How's your mom shown up yet?
300,000 points.
She's been
Would
gone
be a
for
bit cheap.
while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baiju's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiang Li,
Choose my drink, but I
what was her reason again?
hope I have tea at home. Chai
You're still
tea
in the early stages
and
of
water.
recovery, so you'll
I
need to
don't know
take
what
it
you want to
easy for a
choose
while.
there.
Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo
I would need to
Pharmacy.
have like sodas
rest.
like piled
For
up
at
here all the
least the
time,
next
and I
few
sorry I
days.
don't have that.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
I'm
Seems
trying
like
about
the
content.
evil presence is gone
The
after
community
all.
is all you
He
guys.
really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives
I
you
love
any
you
cause
lots
for
and lots
concern,
and lots.
may
Thank you for
continue
the
to monitor
follow,
Jia
Tipsy.
Liang for as
Welcome,
long as you
welcome.
wish. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
No, honey. Looks a little worse for wear. Welcome, Tipsy. Welcome, welcome. I clicked 5 times.
Indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone,
You became
please
friends with the
excuse Chang-Chang
lizard.
and myself for a moment.
Oh, baby.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from
Are
everybody?
we listening in on them?
You
That's
should
not
at
nice,
least
though.
Share your secret with one person you trust.
Who's there?
What is up with that voiceover and the lip sync? Like, it's bad in like what it's called, Honkai. But at least the main characters are kind of good synced. What is up here? It's me. Hi.
Why did you follow us here?
I thought you were looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face? Traveler, Paimon.
Good luck keeping up.
Baizhu did not cure Caelynx's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient
Wait,
to
what?
temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
He did what? I also forgot to do a timer. Do we know how long I've been a cat already?
Explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract.
Okay,
with
it's 5 more
Changsheng.
minutes.
Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were
I think
likely
he is
caused
sick
by
because
a
he's
poison
transferring his life
concocted using
force.
God remains
The
as a
dude is
key
probably
ingredient.
100 years old in
The
that
poison
body.
has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace. Hey,
It's a snake, not a
necklace. The
necklace.
respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Wow.
Please, that's enough.
Say Clace. You're looking even worse now than before.
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Lies.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited.
Duh.
We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Go on, Baizhu, let us help you.
Baizhu, don't you
I
think
saved
you
this word like
should
5
seize
times by now.
opportunity?
I can help you.
You cannot expect
expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life.
Well, if that life is so
All
short.
secrets surface eventually.
Entire life.
Look, he's speaking the same
Thank
thing.
you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
So, what are the next steps?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Do you know where his house is?
Yes, I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple, Jiang.
Of course he does. Look at him. Like, look at his face and tell me that he wouldn't do that. The poor guy is sick and he still uses his power. Like, come on. That is so far away. So, 10 minutes are also nearly over. So let's just head over there and then we're gonna say bye-bye to the kitty cat. Until someone redeems it again. You know, we're gonna go there first, then we say goodbye. If I find the way. Oh. Oh, they have a single house right next to the water. They must be so rich.
Whoa.
Bye-bye, Caelynx!
Way out here?
Hello!
It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiang Li was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiang Li? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather...
Yes!
Supposedly,
Like, I was just
she
wanting
and
to, like,
her
punch
brother
down and then a
sometime during
cutscene
your
starts and my
travels
character is dead.
And decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang.
Wait, Changxiang, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang
Oh,
or
sorry.
Ayu before all of this?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family.
I
The
mean, if
last
she
time
wanted
she visited us,
to
she
remain them
and
in
Master had
silence.
some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened?
I mean, where is she right now?
I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiang Li or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
I think
No.
he does have with everyone.
Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
This snake
I never
is
knew
so
you were
dumb.
so selfless, Baizhu. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions, hmm? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
What the? Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now, hmm? Jiangli has lived in
What
this
is
house
that
for
green
many
thingy
years.
on his
There must be
left
something
arm?
here that can shed a little
Do you
light on
see
this
that?
whole situation. Let's split up. But
It's
if
on
anyone
both
finds
arms.
anything, we'll examine it together.
Let me see his. It's also here. It's supposed to be a gem. It might supposed to be a gem or something. That is on his skin. Three tenses in one word. I'm also not sure if that white thingy is supposed to be like a bandage. Because it's so flat that I first thought it's maybe a tattoo, but it can't be because it's also over the clothing part. Like, they didn't even try making that like 3D, you know? Yeah, this thingy there. It might be a tattoo. It might be a gem that is like on his skin. Because they forgot to animate it properly. I don't know. I'm a bit... I don't know. I think that they could have like spent a bit more, you know... They could have made his model a bit better. That's all I'm gonna say. He's also flat as a brick. Look at that. There is no ass. That ass does not exist. I'm sorry, babe. You're too sick to have an ass. Just look at that. It's not there.
Reduced to just standing around.
Yeah, shit.
How absurd.
Stop talking! Several faint marks can be seen on the pillar. Maybe it was used to record Aryu's hate us. Can't read that fast. There's some faded writing near the bottom mark. The more quickly Aryu grows up, the sooner I can leave. It's not there. We gotta look at Kawai's model, true, because I think they never really updated his model from like the first time he appeared, which is like 2 years ago or something. And Kawai is new. Let's look his model up. Judging by the number of marks in the pillar, the family has led a secluded existence here for many, many years. Okay, let's look at Kawai's model. Where is Kawai? Because if you look at his model, those things look like at least a bit more 3D. With the shadows and everything that's like up from there. Like the thing on the front looks 3D. Those gems are actually 3D. Like they pop out of the clothing. Yeah, honey. Stop moving so much. And he does have an ass. Look at that. The boy at least has some ass. Baizhu's just like flat as... Yeah. I really think that they just haven't updated his model from like the first time it appeared. Because it looks so flat. Like look, those things in the back, they should like pop out. None of that pops out. Like if we like compare it to Kaveh, I think they just never updated his model, which is... Look how flat this is! Ridiculous! As much as I like him, this is not worth a 5-star design. Like, come on, Hoyo. Hoyo, you could do better. Hoyo, please. Your 4-star looks better than this. And that's okay if you have a flat ass. I'm not judging about the ass so much. I'm judging about the whole other things on this design. I love Kaveh's suit carries. It's adorable. It's amazing. I love it. It's so good. The firewood is neatly stacked and the logs were cut with great power and precision. Whoever chopped the firewood must have been physically fit. Some logs at the bottom of the pile had begun to rot. It must have been a while since any new wood was added to the pile. I said it's okay that he has a flat ass. I just thought it's a funny thing to point out. I am more annoyed by everything else with his design that's flat, not just his ass. Some roof tiles broke. Mom and I tried to get up and take a look, but we didn't manage. Luckily, Dad was able to fix them in no time. The dinner table was a bit wobbly today when we sat down to eat. Dad tried to fix it, but ended up breaking one of the legs by accident. Dad's forgetting things again. I'll have to write it all down for now and read it back to him when he's feeling a bit better.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
You have a snake necklace? That's okay.
What is this?
Oh, is that the ominous god thingy
Chang
stuffy?
and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
Huh. You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains.
Is it? Breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No, your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
Okay.
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads.
Good luck,
Offshoots,
Benjamin.
Essentially.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition.
Andy!
Similarly, the poisoned
What?
individual will hear to a varying extent the call
doesn't.
of the source.
The call of the... Wait. So, back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading.
He was going back towards Xingshi village.
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient, the mother lode.
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang? Hey, why has everyone gone quiet?
Their glasses! I have
This
glasses!
poison was carefully
Am I a
hidden
granny
away
with
in
my
a secret
glasses?
compartment.
Hmm?
The one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house.
You mean Jialiang? Why would he poison himself?
Think a little harder, Paimon.
I like how everyone's
Here.
judgingly looking at
And who
Paimon.
might have
Because yes,
expertise in
mood.
making drugs.
Huh? So you're saying it was Jiang Li? Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Look at the facts, though.
I did stream
How
with
many
glasses
people
from
in
time
the
to time and my
entirety
eyes are
of
very
Liyue have the ability
tired.
to concoct a poison from god remains.
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
Do you know a method to neutralize the poison?
Yes. According to the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged. So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jialiang's system without the need for any further treatment. Do you know anything about god remains in Qingsa village?
I've only heard rumors.
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time.
Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about this?
Well,
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient
Is
events
Baizhu
are
just
long
sharing
gone
his
from her
life
memory
force
by
with,
now.
like, everyone?
What? After a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon.
Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you
Yeah, I
want to
think
know
that's a lie because look at Baizhu.
Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing! Baizhu, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Get wrecked.
Hey, what are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face?
It wasn't so subtle. It really wasn't. Strange. Baizhu has a weak constitution. And didn't his master pass away at an early age? Lies! Lies! You share your life force with that snake and it's gonna like eat you up.
Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck!
This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right, everybody, calm down.
Treble is just like,
back to the matter at hand.
this is sus.
Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
With how antisocial they are? If it were up to them,
Are we
they'd
calling
live their whole
Xiao?
lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
I do have someone that I can call.
What?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
Oh, he's coming in so money. Oh, that's so good.
You
What?
called?
Oh, baby.
Gets Paimon every time.
Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baizhu of Boo Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The lantern rite when we met briefly. I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Let me explain. You tell Xiao everything that has happened.
So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable. I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Qingce village. A vile monster known as the Che once wrought havoc over this land, before it was subdued by Rex Lapis. The land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Qingce village was founded some time after that. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Che is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground. However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak.
I see.
I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
Thank you, Xiao.
Nothing.
He isn't the biggest fan of the snake.
I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
Bye. It was nice having you
What a
for like 2
strange
minutes.
abductus.
Already
Rather
worth this
different
quest.
from the way I remember them. That's Shell for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
You run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy here? That's why.
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoliang.
Yes?
He was fine 1 minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
Okay, sure. Let's go back. Ay, ay, ay. I, by the way, haven't seen the trailers yet, so I will probably watch them. Because they usually are like not story related. I just kind of forgot about them, I'll be honest. It didn't pop up on my dash.
What's wrong? Dad?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baizhu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
We're coming in
Dr.
here very
Baizhu,
chill.
you're back. My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Kui, please take Jiaoliang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Baizhu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he?
Of course he will. Duh, what do you expect he will do?
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again, are you?
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual. Wait, where's Dr. Baizhu? I still haven't had a chance to thank him. Seems he moved me here before I came to.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row.
Oh, he definitely is.
I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiangli once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jiaoliang. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany Ayu to the Adventurers Guild.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baizhu in person once he's finished resting.
Yeah, about that.
Baizhu hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jiaoliang again. Do you think he...
Yep, let's just go check up on him.
Huh? Hey,
Oh, we're running. That's new.
Huh?
Oh, his room is pretty.
You're finally awake? That was far too risky, even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something. Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baizhu's gonna nap for?
They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just...
Who's talking behind our backs again?
Ah! Baizhu! Changsheng!
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion.
You sure have to.
With Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment, and as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition. Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs. Though it was created from god remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
So that's why Zhang Li did it.
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition.
Well,
moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiang Li had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiang Li has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described.
Hello.
In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiang Li has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Jiang Li would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate. To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible. Whatever the cost may be.
Fate?
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiang Li is. Her regular exposure to god remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health. And given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
Who's that? Oh, did he listen in?
It's
well,
me,
to be fair, you guys were
Traveler,
speaking about this
Dr.
in like
Baizhu.
an open place.
It's Jiaoliang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
I mean...
Dr. Baizhu, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiangli's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
This whole quest is full with people coughing around.
Your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
What about your kid?
Very well. Then follow me.
Like... Oh look, it's Hu Tao. Oh, does she know something? About the mom?
Dr. Baizhu, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen, and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baizhu, do you mean...
Hop to it now, and remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay.
Okay. This isn't ominous at all. Not even a bit. No, no.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
Your wife, maybe?
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jiaoliang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's... this way. Yes, I'm sure of it.
Run faster, sick man. Run fast. Oh, cat. Cat.
I feel a dull ache in my heart.
Yeah, can you just move? Not you. Can you lay down? The dude needs to move and you need to lay down. Oh.
This place feels familiar.
Where are we going, honey?
I think I've been here before.
Where are we going? Oh, baby boy. Yes, what are we doing? Oh, are we a little fluffy baby boy?
There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me.
Did we all just forget about the kid,
Let's
though?
hurry.
Oh. It's dungeon time! It says Geo, so let's put in Geo.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead?
The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel.
A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she...
Okay.
She said that the method would cause me to... curses! Why can't I remember what she said?
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
But the manga was first. I think the manga is older than the Kole part, isn't it?
One with the force.
A bitter pill to swallow.
The was seen
And trap.
Are we done? Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's older than the Sumeru release.
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
The burn marks on the inside are still fresh. I don't think this was left here by the treasure hoarders.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster repelling incense.
A monster repelling incense?
Well, that didn't work because they were still here.
You sure? Because we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiangli was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside.
Paimon literally just stated the obvious. She was like,
"You're
"You're stupid, we just have monsters."
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiangli. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiangli to give me the poison. I'm fine. Let's keep going.
Are you though?
I can feel it.
Are you?
Keep up.
I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
Oh, fuck. Oh, they need to activate them. Oh, come on.
Can't see?
How do I activate this? Okay, not like this.
Useless.
I thought I'm smart, okay?
We can keep going now.
From
Yeah,
the
we
looks
can
of
keep
it,
going
the
now,
energy
yay.
released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
Oh, there are two things. Let's activate this here first. Oh, is this where we have to go? Let's see what's over there. Is that far enough? Oh, it's actually reaching it. Wow. For a common chest? Really? Is that far enough for that one? Probably not. Oh, I probably need to get one from over there. Wait.
Paimon doesn't see any barrier-breaking mechanisms.
Yeah, I know
around
how to
here.
get there. Don't
there
worry.
are tracks here, and it looks like they're connected to something.
Yeah, I know.
Shall we follow
I
it
saw
and
that.
see where it takes us?
Don't you worry. I just wanted to see if I have to do there something. Hello.
Stabilize.
I don't know what I need the geo for, but
Yeah, mind the side effects. A bit of...
hi.
I will have order. I'll uproot you.
Is that thing in, it's in the air? That's kind of funny. Oh, is that why I need Geo for? Come here, you annoying little thing. There we go. Look, that's a better treasure chest. Anything else here? No? Okay. Probably the mechanism is somewhere here. Yep. Open that. Push that. Push it. Oh my god. Push it. My goodness. Push it. And then activate it. Come here. Oh, I see. Only this one can be activated, but this one can like... Okay, I was like, is it too far away? Do I need to push it in? No, I don't. Nice. I can't do shit there. It's okay, don't you worry. We're nearly there.
Zhongli!
Look out! There's a monster next to her!
Oh, don't you worry about the
The
monster.
god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
Rest and rebuild!
Remember, health comes first.
Protect you!
One with the force.
Hello.
This is order. I hear everything. And Shroud.
Easy peasy. Where are we going? Over there.
Dr. Baizhu, how serious is it?
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you. If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then, what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the
But if we destroy it, isn't he dying?
It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baizhu said? The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect.
And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working... Oh no. Are you saying...
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life! After all that, we can't just give up on him! Baizhu, you're a great doctor! Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiangli, maybe if we put our heads together we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
Dr. Baizhu, give it to me straight. How long does Jiangli have?
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using a secret art...
You will die! And everyone else too!
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baizhu, I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You are not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiangli have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family. I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see how you grow up is already
that's some miracle thing.
Lapis. If my choice can bring Jiangli back, then even if I die...
Jialiang...
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life. Traveler, Dr. Baizhu, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have one final night
Why is
together.
the story quest just so terribly sad?
Just a moment. That's all.
Also, is nobody thinking about their kid? Like,
Of course.
are they just gonna let the kid be unaware?
Thank you, everyone.
And just be like, yeah, your dad is not
sorry
gonna
that
come home, you know?
I won't be able
He
to
decided
repay your kindness
to...
in this life.
Jialiang... Baizhu, Changsheng... Is there really nothing else you can do?
I am sure that over the years, Jiangli will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiangli would not have had to resort to unnatural methods.
What a crazy situation! Jiangli risked it all to save Jialiang's life, and now Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiangli! What's the point of it all?
Ask who you were that. Is honor Jianling's decision on bear witness.
I've seen many final farewells in my time,
What is it?
but I can
What you
never
wanna
get
do?
used to it.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause? At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
When all this began, we agreed that once Ayu was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go. If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor.
Oh no!
And he even got the adventurers
your
guild to
hands.
search for you. So, I know that you'll both be okay without me.
I don't think that this
I've
is
said my
actively gonna help.
goodbyes.
Oh god.
My time has come.
Rushing doesn't help?
Do what you must.
Oh, goodbye,
As you
cat.
wish.
Could we at least give him like some pain medicine or something?
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch how you grow up.
So he did know about it. Can we help the dude
Something's
dying?
really wrong with Dad. Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have.
Was there not enough money to pay her a voice?
Oh, how I would love to hear your voice one last time.
Jialiang! 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 Jialiang!
Did they survive, both of
Dad!
them?
Are you awake?
Jiangli, are you?
Making this all so sad and then they survived.
Didn't I... Huh? What are...
He didn't! They brought him
Feel
back!
to come back to life.
Do you feel strange
Huh.
or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baizhu, I thought that I was going to...
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie.
He
than
got
a human.
Chi-Chi, yes. He
I'm
did.
a zombie?
He lost his 50-50
That's
to
right.
Chi-Chi. What is
Before
he
we
doing?
set off,
Add
I
on!
asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality.
No!
With its help, you have
Oh
been
my God.
suspended in the space between life and death. Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus
Give me a
art.
second before he
I don't
destroys
expect
something.
it to extend
Can you
your
not?
life indefinitely.
Can you not? Ugh. Cats!
Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I am as interested as you to find out.
Oh, so he just
But
one
however
day you
long
will
you have
like
left, I
be
believe
dead.
it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jialiang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jia Liang to show us the way before we set off for Qingsa village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
I knew someone was listening into
No
that
wonder he
conversation.
didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baiju's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
All I wanted was to help Jialiang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
You stay away from my dad! When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baizhu, and cure Dad for good!
The kid's like, can you not?
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng funeral parlor out of business. If you're serious,
To be fair, people die at one point or another. Cheat or not.
I'll catch you all another time.
Is she finally gone? All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion.
You want food, don't you?
At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
Of course.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
This was a hard one, Mia.
Hey, Paimon can't wait!
Of course.
Alright.
Of course you can't wait.
First, off to the market for some fresh ingredients. Let's go!
Oh, I need to cook? I thought we were going somewhere to eat.
Wait up! I'll come too!
Baizhu, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baizhu, Changshang, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
Not sus at all. Oh, I am actually Baizhu.
Now that you are part zombie, there are some rules that you need to know.
Oh, yes?
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
First, don't forget to stretch your body regularly. Second, don't forget to...
Yes? Go on. Don't forget to...
I forgot.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Where do we go? Where do we go? Oh, there. Oh, we need to... Okay, are you gonna talk while I'm walking?
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale. Changshang, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu.
Oh, go on, woman.
I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone. Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changsheng's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases.
Did
When
he
I
take the
treated
heart
Jialiang
thing?
for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however.
Are you
Now that
sure,
the source
though?
has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk.
Yes!
If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have... What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this. The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old, and I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband. But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another, and then you tried the poison on yourself too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way?
To be reckless?
Because
I don't know.
Haven't given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost? Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
Wow,
we are
that's
doctors,
grim.
Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changsheng to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that, some of them, I don't even recognize. Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready! Mom, come and join
He
us.
has a helping
The
complex.
traveler taught me a load of
One
new
that is gonna
recipes
destroy him.
and said even Dad will be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
Are you sure?
I can
Because I'm not.
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore?
What do you think?
Are you gonna be okay?
Also, when Changsheng was talking about fate. What did she mean exactly?
Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
But
It is a very long story.
Long ago,
cute.
when plagues ravaged the land,
Not so cute, but
one doctor made a pledge
you know what I mean.
to rid the world of pain and suffering.
Oh, he's cute.
But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is, until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojin. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baizhu, does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison poison? And what makes a disease a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body? If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Cheng Sheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it?
You have to become immortal yourself.
Precisely. I will be Cheng Sheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baizhu.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Then just shut up.
Baizhu, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut milk.
Of course we have coconut milk.
And Paimon. Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Oh, Paimon. Oh, Paimon, honey.
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
The Cocoa Goat. Oh, we're done! We're done! Did you see? I have 70! 70! Because I pulled so many characters I didn't want. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, did that already count? Yes it did, okay. Okay, I think that's it for now with Genshin, isn't it? I need to collect a few more things to be able... I need more money, mostly.
Between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark.
Yes, they are. They're both very cute. Very adorable, very cute. Oh, I haven't tried out cover yet, so we're gonna do this. But first, give me a second. I bought his weapon, which was this one. No, it wasn't the serpent spine. Was it? Wait, I got the weapon from the banner. Is it the serpent? It is a serpent spine, yes. We're gonna switch this around. And I'm just gonna give Chungon a weapon as well. Because we just switched down there, so you're gonna get this one. And I think Baizhu also needs a weapon. Yes, he is. Actually, a catalyst. I'm gonna give you this one. No, we're gonna play Honkai. Honey. I'm not gonna start Sonic today. We're gonna play Honkai. Okay, good. So.
The value of knowledge cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms.
Yeah.